Welcome to Nagaland TV. I am Yashra and you're watching Nltv News Now. First headlines. Chief Secretary Government of Nagaland J. Alam visited the ongoing construction of the 200-bedded acute care hospital at Christian Institute of Health, Science and Research. Chief Secretary expressed happiness and satisfaction over the progress of work. Program for frontline workers who died due to COVID-19 was held at a conference hall of Deputy Commissioner's Office, Dimapur on Saturday. Ex gratia of rupees 10 lakh each presented to 5 families of deceased frontline warriors. Top Union Home Ministry officials announced that India may soon reopen its doors to foreign tourists for the first time following 1.5 years of COVID lockdown. Pedal for Peace Cycle Rally for Youth was organized in Srinagar on Sunday. Jammu and Kashmir DJP Dilbagh Singh mentioned that the event was organized to encourage the youth to take interest in sports. Now the news in details. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, Union Minister of State for Electronic and IT and Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, visited Monken Apparel and Garment Productions and Training Unit, a convergence of project under Sankalp, on Saturday. Chandrasekhar, while inspecting the artisans and their work at Mongran Unit Dimapur, said that he is deeply impressed with the determination and hard work that has gone into building the brand, and that the government of India would support the brand in whatever way they can to make it a success. He further mentioned that the skill and quality of work in many centers he visited in Nagaland are world-class.
Skill Development Center in Nagaland.
No, I have said this earlier and I say again today, the skills and the artisans and the quality of the work in the many of the centers that I visited in Nagaland are world class, and these centers just need a little bit more support, a little bit more patience, and this is completely consistent with what our Honorable Prime Minister wants, which is to have traditional skills and traditional artisans be connected to global markets for their products, for their services, with the right amount of skilling input and the right amount of financial support from the government, both state and the center. I have today, after visiting the Monken facility here, I'm deeply impressed with the vision, the determination and the hard work that has gone into building this brand, and I have committed that the government of India will support in whatever way we can to make this a true success. I have said this again and again. I think the youth, our Prime Minister's vision is to create a lot of opportunity for the youth of this region, and a lot of investment has gone into creating training and entrepreneurial facilities and funding for that. I have come this time not to inaugurate any buildings or just visit places. I have come here to encourage and motivate the youth, to say this is the time to take that jump and join entrepreneurship, take on risk, build businesses, be part of movements like Monken, be part of the other traditional arts and skills that exist in the state, and move forward, because there is a lot of opportunity out there globally. And it is time for our youth to start waking up to those opportunities and working hard to creating a future life of prosperity. Hard work will create prosperity. We have now built the ecosystem to make that hard work translate into prosperity. To global markets for their products, for their services, with the right amount of skilling input and the right amount of financial support from the government, both state and the center. I have today, after visiting the Monken facility here, I'm deeply impressed with the vision, the determination and the hard work that has gone into building this brand, and I have committed that the government of India will support in whatever way we can to make this a true success. And join entrepreneurship, take on risk, build businesses, be part of movements like Monken, be part of the other traditional arts and skills that exist in the state, and move forward, because there is a lot of opportunity out there globally, and it is time for our youth to start waking up to those opportunities and working hard to creating a future life of prosperity. Hard work will create prosperity. We have now built the ecosystem to make that hard work translate into prosperity.
Nagaland's State Chief Secretary J. Alam on Saturday visited the ongoing construction of the 200-bedded acute care hospital at Christian Institute of Health Sciences and Research. J. Alam, while reviewing the hospital construction, expressed happiness and the satisfaction over the progress of the work, which got underway in June 2021. He further lauded the workers and everybody involved in the work for their timeless efforts. Furthermore, he was accompanied by the Health Secretary, Principal Director, Health and Family Welfare, Chief Engineer, Housing and OSD NSDMA, Johnny Rongmel, Sanjay Jaiswal, Project In Charge DC Dimapur, CMO Dimapur, and officials from local company. Advisor School Education K.T. Sukhalu presented National Award to Teachers 2021 to Swadesh Unwo Zhao, Head Teacher GMS Zokhama on behalf of the President of India on Saturday. The felicitation program in honor of National Teachers Awardee 2021 was held at the Morung Conference Hall. While congratulating Swadesh Unwo Zhao, her achievement, K.T. Sukhalu informed that the department would be making arrangements for the awardee to travel to every district of Nagaland to interact with students and teachers. Furthermore, Swadesh Unwo acknowledged the department for organizing the program and thanked all her staff for supporting and assured that she would work with more sincerity in the days to come.
Ideally, we should have had this program, the awardee going to Delhi and collecting the award personally from the President of India. But because of the prevailing COVID situation, it didn't happen. It didn't happen last year also. And last year, unfortunately, we didn't have any awardee. And this year, we are very proud. We have one awardee for the state. And one, I think, in 43 in total for the country. So, one representing Nagaland is a great achievement for us.
On this special occasion, I give thanks to the Almighty God for giving me good health and wisdom to carry out my work till today. I also thank the department for organizing such a beautiful day to honor me today. I also acknowledge all my colleague teachers who are working with me all these years with sincerity and dedication. Without them, I wouldn't have reached this far.
Nagaland Board of School Education has informed all the heads of the registered institutions that a webinar on experiential learning, a key recommendation of the NEP 2020, is scheduled on 21st September. At 3:30 p.m. in collaboration with the Orient Black Sean Private Limited. Furthermore, the meeting ID and passcode of the webinar will be shared in the district WhatsApp group. A short program for the frontline workers from Dimapur who died due to COVID-19 was held at Conference Hall of Deputy Commissioner's Office on Saturday. The program was chaired by Rendemo Shito, the Nodal Officer, Disaster Management, Dimapur. During the program, Deputy Commissioner Rajesh Chandra-Rajan held over ex gratia of Rs 10 lakhs each to 5 families of frontline workers. He further stated that during those tough times, the healthcare and frontline workers stood up, risking their own lives for the safety and security of the people with the support from the families. He added that the ex gratia given by the government was a token of remembrance and mark of respect for their selfless sacrifices. Furthermore, the program was attended by several administrative officers of Dimapur, including the DC and Chairman DDMA Dimapur and close relatives of the deceased. The District Task Force for COVID-19 MON held a joint meeting on Friday. According to My Government Nagaland's Twitter handle, the meeting was with the civil societies of MON and representatives from the state-level monitoring team. Commissioner and Secretary Higher and Technical Education W. Honje Konyak and DY Director NSACS Dr. Nukshi Sangla Jamir during the meeting. Konyak informed that the purpose of the state-level team was to intensively review and guide the DTF and health workers about the challenges faced by the workers. Furthermore, while expressing appreciation for DTF MON, he also cautioned the members to not be self-satisfied and advised them to prepare in case a third wave arrive. With the poor condition of roads in the main town of Tuisang with potholes and damaged roads, the Chang Students Union Tuisang Town approached the Urban Development Officer of Tuisang District and also to the Director for the same, but no action or positive reply was given in response. Even with their several letters addressed to the concerned officers for urgent repairing of the roads, it was made known clearly to the officers that the road condition in a deplorable state, and it was not just urban roads but even the national highway was under the need for repair. The Chang Students Union Tuisang Town finally took up the matter into their own hands as their requests on several accounts were left unattended by the concerned authority and the fixed potholes in the town area on their own accord. Jammu and Kashmir Police organized a Pedal for Peace cycle rally for youth in Srinagar on Sunday. Jammu and Kashmir DGP Dilbag Singh mentioned that the event was organized to encourage the youth to participate in sports. He further added that the event had a prize distribution ceremony which was divided into 7 different categories along with consolation prize for the children. According to sources, the cycle race began from Lalit Ghat Dal Lake to Nishat.
पैडल फॉर पीस जो हर साल जम्मू कश्मीर आर्मड पुलिस जिसको ऑर्गेनाइज करती है पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट के बिहाफ पे, कोविड का दौर अब थोड़ा सा धीमा पड़ा है और बच्चों को, बुजुर्गों को, बच्चियों को सबको जो खरोश से फिर से इस इवेंट में पार्टिसिपेट करने का मौका मिले, आज ये इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज हुई है। मैं आर्मड पुलिस और उनके चीफ जावेद गिलानी साहब को मुबारकबाद देता हूं, उनकी टीम को कि आज बहुत अच्छे जोश के साथ बच्चों को यहां पर पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए ये इवेंट उन्होंने ऑर्गेनाइज करी है। बड़ी तादाद में बच्चे और बुजुर्ग और बच्चियां सब लोग पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं।
यह जेके पुलिस ने ऑर्गेनाइज किया था इवेंट, ये साइकिलिंग था, इसमें प्राइजेस भी अच्छी थी। इसमें बाहर से प्लेयर आए थे, जम्मू से आए थे, लद्दाख से आए थे, बाकी दूर दूर से भी प्लेयर्स इसमें पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए आए हैं। यह अच्छा है कि बाहर से यहाँ पे पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए आ रहे हैं और ये साइकिलिंग यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं, बहुत ही अच्छा है। मैं गवर्नमेंट से अपील करता हूँ कि ऐसे इवेंट्स बार बार होने चाहिए यहाँ पे।
ऐसा ही इवेंट हमने देखा कि पिछले साल भी हुआ था। सो आई वांट टू से दैट पिछले साल कोविड रेस्ट्रिक्शंस थी एंड उस वजह से काफ़ी कम अमाउंट में बच्चे आए थे। तो जैसा कि हम आज देख सकते हैं, आज उसका डबल नहीं ट्रिपल अमाउंट आया है बच्चों का एंड ऐसा जज्बा, ऐसा एंथुसियाज्म देख के मैं काफ़ी
With the pandemic hitting hard on the tourism sector, PM Modi on Saturday said India prioritized tourist destinations in its vaccination efforts and that the government had taken several steps to attract foreign tourists. PM Modi, while interacting with healthcare workers and vaccine beneficiaries from Goa, lauded the state leadership for vaccinating the entire adult population. Modi, in his initiative to revive tourism in the country, said loans up to ₹10 lakh with a government guarantee to the stakeholders in the tourism sector and loans up to 1 lakh for registered tourist guides have also been instituted. An Iranian boat with 7 crew members and a huge consignment of heroin was apprehended off at Gujarat coast in an operation carried out by the state anti-terrorist squad and the Indian Coast Guard. The 7 crew members who have been apprehended by authorities are Iranians. The seized boat during the operation conducted on Saturday night. Reportedly, they carried an estimated 30 to 50 kg of heroin, which is worth rupees 150 to 250 crore in the international markets. The operation was launched on the basis of information that an attempt was being made to smuggle in heroin through the sea route, said Gujarat ATS Deputy Inspector General Himanshu Shukla. India may soon reopen its doors for foreign tourists for the first time in 1.5 years. Top Union Home Ministry officials are deliberating with all the stakeholders on the expected date for opening up of the country for the foreign tourists. According to an official from the Home Ministry informed that a formal announcement allowing foreign tourists to visit India may come within the next 10 days. Furthermore, the decision is being taken in view of the declining number of COVID-19 cases in the country. It is also informed that the first 5 lakh foreign tourists will be issued free visas of cost in attempt to revive the tourism, hospitality and aviation sectors. The Anti-Corruption Bureau caught Chikajala Police Inspector Raghav Ravindra S.R. for taking bribes from the landowner. The inspector's friend, also named Raghavendra, was arrested for being his partner in crime. The landowner that had approached the inspector for help in evicting trespassers from the property. However, the trespassers were none other than people he had fought with in court over the land ownership. While the court ruled his favor, the other side allegedly trespassed on the land in early September and damaged the boards. Furthermore, the landowner met the inspector and requested him to take the necessary action. The inspector allegedly demanded a bribe of rupees 10 lakh to resolve the issue. The landowner reportedly paid him rupees 8 lakh in 2 installments, but the inspector insisted that he must pay another rupees 2 lakh. The landowner then complained to the ACB against the inspector, and ACB officers caught the inspector's friend when he allegedly accepted the money. Reportedly, the inspector was arrested subsequently. India reports 30,773 fresh COVID-19 cases with 9 deaths in the last 24 hours. India's recovery rate now stands at 97.68%. A total of 38,945 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which bring the total recoveries to 3,26,71,158 cases across the country, with 3,33,139 active cases. Meanwhile, Nagaland's total cases stand at 30,797 with total 28,761 recoveries. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.
Welcome to St. Joseph University, where our vision is to learn, discover, create, and innovate. Our university comes with a state-of-the-art infrastructure where we offer chemistry lab, an engineering lab, life science lab, physics lab, zoology fieldwork, and many more. Come and be part of one of the leading universities in the Northeast.